Howdy, howdy. Sue Devil here, and I've got a subscriber event announcement. I got a good idea from watching another channel, and I'd like to do an event where I could get every one of my subscribers involved in a meaningful way. I know a lot of my subscribers don't have the game, or some are saving up for a new computer and don't have Warhammer on their current computer, and some people just like playing campaign, don't like multiplayer, and some people play multiplayer. So I wanted to do an event that would allow everyone to get involved in some way. So what I'm going to do is basically we're going to do an AI tournament. So any one of my subscribers, just down below in these comments, pick the army, or pick the faction that you'd like from any of these that are on here. I'll talk through them in just a sec. And first come, first serve. I want one faction of each. And of course I will have the dwarfs, but Clan Angren is present if someone else wants to play a dwarf faction. And the idea is that you'll create an army and put it in the comments, and we'll set up a basic tournament structure. So, maybe we'll do a round robin and then a double knockout or something just fun. It'll be, because it's AI fighting AI, it'll be sort of like, racing sticks down a stream, but I thought it'd be really fun because, everyone can get involved that way, and you can build up an army and set it up, and we can run them into each other and see who wins the tournament. Now, for those that don't have the game, I am going to go through every single one of these factions one by one in a later video, so that you can look at the cost of each unit and the cost of each army and the chevrons, etc. And for example, I will pick up a lord, remove his abilities, and he costs 1,000. Then I'll go over Foe Seeker, which costs 80. Stand Your Ground, which costs 162, and his items, which are the Silver Horn of Vengeance, cost 95, and the Banner of Lost Holds cost 158. So you can get an idea of all the abilities that all the lords have and all the heroes, and then I'll go through each unit, for example, and we will look at their base cost, and I'll chevron them up so you can see the stat differential, and eventually chevron them up to 9 so you can see the total stat differential of every unit. Those videos will be a little long, but I'll make them separate so you can, without having the game, can go and pick your army. We're going to go with basic funds, 12,400 gold. That's what you play in multiplayer, and we'll let everyone pick their army out of these ones, and we'll go from there. So I'll just go over a list of the armies. Again, it'll be first come, first serve. So just in the comments down below, just pick, just say I want to be, Skaven, or the Von Karsteins, or something like that, and that'll lock in you as having that army. Maybe we'll get 4 people involved, maybe we'll get 10. I don't know. I don't know how it'll go, and then I'll go through each one of these factions in a video, so you can, if you don't have the game, you can see the cost of everything and pick your army, and you might have a little back and forth in the comments. But I just think this will be a really fun way to get every one of my subscribers involved in kind of a fun little event, so that even if you don't have the game, or you don't have a computer yet, or you don't play multiplayer, it doesn't really matter. You can pick your army out of any of these. I think there's 30 factions, and no more than one for each is what I'm going to do. So we can't have like 2 groups of Crooked Moon. So the first one who picks Crooked Moon down below will get Crooked Moon, and then we'll pick your army, and that'll be the army that's locked in for the entire tournament. So and then I'll set up some sort of tournament structure, and we'll go from there. So basically the armies we're looking at are Argolon, which is Wood Elves, the Beastmen, Bordelot, which is basically Bretonnia, I think Bretonnia themselves, Carcassonne, which is like Bretonnia, Clan Angren, which is the Dawi, Clan Pestilence, which is a group of Skaven, the Court of Libaros, which is Tomb Kings, Crooked Moon, which is the Goblins, Cult of Pleasure, Dark Elves, of course the Dark Elves themselves, the Dwarves, who I will be playing and no one else can pick because because I love the Dwarves, and that's who I'm going to play for the tournament, or have in the tournament. We have the Exiles of Nehek, which is Tomb Kings, the Followers of Nagash, Tomb Kings, the Greenskins themselves, High Elves, Last Defenders, which are Lizardmen, the Lizardmen themselves, Midland, which is kind of an Empire group, Musalon, which is a Vampire Counts group, Order of Lore Masters, High Elves, Skaven themselves, the Bloody Hands, which are Greenskins, and Wurzag, the Empire, Tomb Kings themselves, Vampire Counts, the Von Karsteins, which is very close to the Vampire Counts, the War Herd of the Shadowgave, I assume those are Beastmen, the Warriors of Chaos, and the Wood Elves themselves. So that's it for my announcement. And, you know, if you want to run an army, just in the comments down below, put Beastmen or Order of Lore Masters or the Empire or whatever it is to lock in your choice, because it's just going to be first come, first serve. And if you're wanting to pick an army or a faction, just make sure you look at the comments to see if it's been picked already. You know, maybe there's going to be 3 factions picked and it'll be a 4-way tournament. I honestly don't know. So I just thought it'd be really, really fun. That way every single one of my subscribers has the opportunity to get involved. And I will go through every single one of these factions. So it'll probably be a week or 2 before we get the tournament rolling. And that's about it. So I think this is going to be really, really fun. And I want to give a shout out to the channel where I saw this stuff, and would recommend you go there. The channel where I was watching Total Warhammer 2 in spectator mode, he's running kind of his own tournament just for fun, is Incision Reality. That's INCISION Reality, REALITY. I would definitely recommend you go over to his channel. He's doing his own just personal spectator mode tournament with armies that he's picking, and it's kind of fun to watch. So I would highly recommend you go over to his channel and say hello. And if you want to get in, you know, pick your faction, and then I'll go through all the prices so you can get into more detail in further videos, and then we'll build all our armies, make the tournament structure, and I will cast the games. You know, again, it's like it'll be, because it's AI versus AI, it'll be more like watching stick races down a gutter or marble races down a hill. But you know, it's surprisingly fun to do that, and I think this will be a fun way for everyone to get involved. So that's my announcement. Hopes there will be some people out there that find it interesting. Pick your faction, and we'll go through and pick the armies, and hopefully in two or 3 weeks we'll start up the tournament and we'll have a ton of fun doing it. So that's it for now. Have a good one, and I'll see you soon.